Yeah, let's do this. Do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do. Let's get your bacon. All right. Do-do-do-do. All right, Mochi. Like this sweater. How do you look? Looking good, looking good. Okay, let's get some light. Hopefully this light will work. That actually works really well. Wow, look at that. That lighting. Game changing. Game changing lighting. Okay, let's see. Do-do-do-do. Get everything. The donut should be coming out of the oven, so let's go check on that right now. Sorry. Huh? Thanks. They're vegan batch. Dun, 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 dun. All right. Look what we have here. We got some vegan donuts. We're going to be baking an order today. Oh gosh, let's see if I can get this where you can see it all. Okay. All right. We're going to try our best. Okay. Let's see. I feel like this is a pretty good spot. All right. Just pulled these straight out of the oven. So we're going to go ahead and pop them out, put them on here. I go ahead and rinse my hands really quick. Hi, how are you? Good. Yes. All right, let's get the bacon. Gonna go ahead and put popping these out. It's always, oh, these might feel a little underdone, to be honest. Let me think. These are feeling a little, I'm feeling a little bit like they need to, the mochi, when it gets colder, it hardens. So sometimes when I pull them out, it'll feel like they're underdone, but I just kind of have to go off the color and kind of trust it. This is a vegan batch, so sometimes they're a little bit different because we're using applesauce instead of eggs. So it gets, sometimes I triple check these ones. And I always make extra because sometimes you get ugly ones like this. We don't want an ugly donut. So we'll go ahead and let these sit for a moment. Some of them are overcooked, so I'll go ahead and trim them too. Again, we don't want an ugly donut. And then I'm gonna go ahead and try this to make sure. Really good. The vegan is just like brings that mochi out so much more because the eggs will kind of fluff it up. I really like it, so I'm really excited. This is the first time this client's ever done vegan, so we're kind of testing it. She's like, you know what? I just want to try the vegan one, so we're gonna just see what she likes between the difference. Hi, everybody who's saying hello. Hi. We're making vegan mochi donuts. So they are protein donuts. So they're gonna have, these are minis, mini mochis. We go ahead and trim around the edges to make them all pretty. We sell these by the 12 pack. We also sell them in the 24 packs. And the flavors change every month, but sometimes I get excited and I just throw new flavors out. So I like to say every month, but typically there's new flavors up all the time. So I'll go ahead and trim these ones. These ones aren't as like fluffy because they're vegan. If anybody just didn't hear me say that earlier. So we swap out the eggs and we use applesauce. And then just kind of is it just a different consistency. It gives it a little bit more of a mochi consistency than an airy donut. And people love it. So I've gone ahead and trimmed these. They're still a little too warm to decorate. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix some of this up. So I have right here, this is pre-mixed. So this is going to be a marshmallow, strawberry marshmallow glaze that we're gonna put over it. And then we're gonna do some fruity pebbles. So it's a strawberry marshmallow with fruity pebbles. And it's just on this bite-sized little protein bite. People love it. It's so good. Pop it in your mouth. Bada bang, bada boom. Okay, let's see. So this person only got 3 flavors, but they got 4 of each. So we're gonna go ahead and separate them. I'll move this out of the way. Do, do, do. Hello, hello. Protein donuts. I know, right? I know they look like a dessert, but act like a protein bar, right? 11 grams of protein in our full donuts, and then 3 grams to 4 grams each in our mini. We are. I mean, I'm really trying to work on finding a balance of like less sugar, more protein, but we've already taken gluten out, we've already taken dairy out. So it's kind of we've already taken so much fun away that it's a hard sell. So it has to, you know, be and look and taste good, even though it feels healthier. Otherwise, no one's gonna buy it. Okay. So let's go ahead and see what flavors we're doing. Do-do-do. So when I built my website, I built it off Shopify. Definitely have had some kinks for somebody that's never built a website or anything like that. I will say it is user friendly, but at the same time, it has when things go down, like I don't always know it. And sometimes people will get orders in and they figure out ways to like skip over the delivery fee. So it's kind of has its kinks. And I don't know if it's because I built it or if it's because it's Shopify. So we're gonna go ahead and go with Shopify. Okay, let's look at this order here. Okay, so we're gonna do an ube milk and cocoa puff. Then we're gonna do our strawberry marshmallow with the fruity pebbles. And then our last one is our extra protein horchata with a crumble cake on top. So we just have 3 flavors. We're just gonna bust them out and then we're gonna box them up and show you exactly kind of what this little 12 pack 3 flavor mini mochi goodness is like. Okay, so let's go ahead and do the ube cocoa first. So I've already pre-mixed my ube. So as you can see, it's like a purple. If you haven't heard of ube before, it's really delicious. It's more just like an earthier vanilla. So some people are like, ube, what is that? And it's truly just an earthier vanilla. So let's go ahead and honestly, like there is a better, cleaner way to do this, but for time, I'm just gonna kind of make these quick and on the go, which is kind of nice that we're able to do that too. Especially when they have like a crumble on top, the icing doesn't always need to look the prettiest, you know. So I'll go ahead and just whip it around, purple little donut like that. Who doesn't want a little purple donut? Especially when it's just a nice little vanilla. Ahead and just a nice little layer like that. Boom, boom, boom. Give it enough color. This one I didn't love how it looked, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that. And boom, 1, 2, 3, 4. Get that out of the way. I have like a sanitized towel here that I use in between. But I'm one of those people that I don't know if there's people I hope like this. I've seen it on Instagram and stuff when it's like people who are ADHD, people who like always wash their hands in between each thing they do. I feel like that's me. So it's even when at home. I'll do like one step, wash my hands. One step, wash my makes no sense. Wastes so much time. Okay, back to making donuts. This is gonna be our strawberry whipped. This is gonna be a nice light kind of cover here. It's airy, and then we're gonna be doing that crunchy, fruity pebbles on top. And again, each mochi bite is about 3 to 4 grams of protein. Sometimes we'll do collabs with like Koya and other protein drinks, and companies do kind of get the crumbles and the icings just with a little bit more. Again, trying to keep it delicious, but like we all need a little bit more protein in our life. And you know, you crave sugar. I'm a sweets person because I don't drink. So I crave sugar. And this was kind of, filling that void as these donuts because I could eat them, I could pop them in my mouth, and somehow I still would be hitting my goals at the gym. So it's a win-win for me. Okay. Before these get too dry, I'm gonna go ahead and put that crumble, the Cocoa Puffs on top. It even already was almost a little bit too dry. And this is, I mean, who doesn't like an ube cocoa crunch puff? This is going to be really delicious. So basically, can you see purple icing, cocoa crunch puff on top? Bada bing, bada boom. So even though I got some on this donut, they're all in the same box, so it's not really a huge difference. Hello, hello. I'm trying to read the chat. Hello, everyone. Okay. So if you haven't been here before, this is Mochi Donuts. We're in Costa Mesa. This donut company really was just started, and like I said, trying to find a sugar replacement, and was never really a baker before. So my skill sets are not the strongest, but I took a leap, and it's been going really well. So I'm really excited to keep growing and seeing where this journey goes. Okay, last one. The horchata. So the last one is going to be the extra protein horchata. So the horchata mixed is going to be Koya drink. So that's Koia drink. And they have a vegan horchata protein shake. Instead of mixing in any milk or any other thing, we use that when we're mixing in this icing. And that gives it just a little bit extra of that protein. And it's really fun to be able to do collabs, especially with other companies. The Koya drink proteins. I just saw that there was a new like Courtney Kardashian popcorn that just came out, protein popcorn, and I was like, oh my gosh, that would be really cool. Let's do a protein popcorn donut, right? So it's really, I think that's one thing I love about the donuts is my brain's always kind of, it's a love and a hate actually, because I'm always like, oh, we should do this flavor, we should do this flavor, and I feel like I change the flavors all the time. So, but it keeps it fun. I love doing themes. We have a little catering side to the business, and I love when we have like a berry themed birthday or just all kinds of things. We kind of get creative with it and then tie the flavors and tie the names, and that's one of my favorite parts. I've really learned through the donuts that I like actually love marketing, which is something I was a tech recruiter before. So to find like and learn another piece of the business that I really enjoy is really exciting. And then, whatever happens with these donuts, I always think, at least I learned that. So yeah, one day at a time. But marketing is a big road. Oh my gosh, social media, all of it. So this is going to be the horchata. Let me go ahead and get that crumble cake. So basically right now the crumble cake that we have is the drum roll donuts. So another brand locally, it's like the drum roll vegan donuts. I'll go grab it right now. We do the vanilla. I mix it with a little bit of cinnamon and sugar, and then I just kind of crumble over the top. So let me grab that. I'll be right back. If you don't mind, will you watch these donuts for me? Just kidding. Okay. Okay, so I brought the wrapper too, so you can see. Drum roll. This brand here, yeah. So we just collabed with them, and that is what we're using for some of our crumble cookies, crumbles on top right now. So again, it's like one of those things that I've just learned in the community is utilize collabs, try to reach out to brands, try to use them, and get creative with how you're going to grow and save money, especially when if the brands are going to send you product when you use them and just tag them, it's kind of a win-win because I get to use that product, people love it, and then it also gets exposure. So it's one thing I feel like has been kind of like a unique pathway in growing this that's really helped. Okay. Do-do-do-do. So we are done. So right now we have the three flavors. This is going to be our ube cocoa puff. This is going to be our strawberry milk with a fruity pebbles on top. And then our extra protein horchata with a crumble cake on top. So we're going to go ahead and box these up. Do, 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 do. So I'll just move this really quick. We'll just kind of wrap this up. Dun, 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 dun. And then we'll box it right here just to get the full. Is it Stacy? Okay. That song stuck in my head. I don't even know. I don't even know sometimes where I get the songs. Feel like it's all TikTok. Is it Stacy? The Nokia song, right? Isn't that where that one's from? I don't know. Okay. Hello, hello. Thanks for joining, everyone. We're gonna box this 12 pack of minis up, and then we're gonna put our little stickers on it, put it in a box, and I'll send you. I'll show you where I put it, and then that'll be the end of this live. So one sec. This is just going to be our to-go bag for now, right? Just easy, simple. Put a sticker on it, both sides. Again, we really started this with like no budget, so or no money. So it was really bootstrapped. So everything we've done is like little by little as we go. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and get this. We're gonna go ahead and put it inside this little box here. Nothing too big, nothing special. You can get these by in bulk. I would love to do a customized box, but it definitely adds up in spending. So, you know, gotta kind of figure out what's what's worth it in the beginning. We're gonna do this. This is that. And then we're gonna go ahead and start boxing these. So ube cocoa puff. And we'll just fill that top row. And to be honest, because I've kind of shown the cocoa puff, I feel like some fell. So I'm gonna put a little bit more on it. Just while it's in here, just to give it a little extra. Okay, then we're gonna do our fruity pebbles with the strawberry milk. This one's super delicious, honestly. Fruity pebbles, strawberry milk. Doo, doo, doo. And then our last one is the horchata with the extra protein and the crumble cake. So we're gonna do this. Put that in there. Put this in there. Okay. So this is gonna be a 12 pack. Hopefully everyone can see that. So basically what I do is I just close it up now. Put one of our little stickers on it. And then I like to put one little sticker to seal it up. Doo, doo, doo. And then we're gonna put it in our bag. I always write thank you actually. So let me get it's something I learned when I was a server bartender. Like if you write thank you on things, it's like, I don't know, something about 20% more chance that that person will like take an extra second. And I just feel like maybe that's even why Starbucks is starting to do it, like writing something on the cup. I think there's just like a humanness to it. I don't know. I've always done it. And it feels like that's when it's done, right? Thank you. Put it in here. And then I go ahead and I'll set it up front. So let me go ahead and show you what that looks like. So we'll come a ride with me. So we'll take this, do, 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 and then because this is a shared commercial kitchen, a lot of things sometimes they're going to be sitting up here. So this is going to be an example. So like right now it has all these groceries. I don't know, maybe like somebody got Instacart or something. So I'll go ahead and put this here, and then I'll go ahead and take my sign, which is over here. Sometimes it gets moved around, and I'll just kind of put it there just to kind of make it seem, very clear. So then when they're walking in the door, doo, 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 we're walking in the door together. So we're like, oh my God, I'm here. I'm going to get my donuts. Wonder where they are. Well, bam, they're they're going to be straight ahead. Okay. Well, thanks for tuning in today and boxing up these minis. And I hope that you've enjoyed this. Please subscribe and like and follow and do all those things because we really need it. Okay. Bye. Thanks so much.